All right, hey everybody, it's Joe from NCP Mount Outdoors, back out on my hunting property. I'm going to do an evening hunt tonight, and before I do, I'm just going to make myself a little bit of early dinner. And what we're going to make today, we're going to continue with the Pathfinder pack stove series. I've got my Pathfinder pack stove, my GSI kit with my utensils. We're going to cook this time on the Serbian mess kit and see how well this balances on that Pathfinder pack stove. We're going to make some Stroganoff noodles. This is the fettuccine and a sour cream flavored and mushroom flavored sauce. I'm going to add some chicken to it for some protein. I've got my little bit of whole milk I'm going to need to add to it. I picked up at the convenience store before I came here. I got my water in my Pathfinder canteen cook set. I've got my fuel canister, so let's go ahead and get this started. Alright everybody, so let's get started. Let's go ahead and open up our Pathfinder pack stove. Again, comes in this container, this container and this nice carrying case. Get this. That's perfect. Alright, let's put this off to the side. Let's go ahead and get my fuel canister. Alright, make sure that's screwed in tight. It is. It should be off. Let's go ahead and attach this. Alright, it's good and tight. Perfect. Got the legs extended. There we go. Let's go ahead and open up our Serbian mess kit. And again, this one is does come with the fork, knife, spoon combo there. Right here that sits in the side, and you've seen this in my other video. My buddy did get the actual lid for me, so you can buy this secondhand. And there was a guy that was selling these on eBay that makes a lid that fits the container perfectly, so it lets you boil the water faster, obviously, with a lid on it. So that's pretty cool. So we'll use that today since you have to boil some stuff. All right, we'll put this container off to the side. Let's open up the Serbian mess kit. And you remember this, it comes with this nice serving bowl size here, nice and square. It comes with a canteen itself for water and a little bit of a drinking cup. We're just going to nest those off to the side, and we're just going to put some water in here and add the necessary ingredients, and we'll start getting this to boil. So let me go ahead and get my lighter and get this stove ready to set up, and we'll just start putting things together. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and get started here. So we need about a cup and a half of water and a half a cup of milk and bring it to a boil. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my canteen here. I'm just going to fill this up what I think is about a cup. I think that's good, right about there. If I need to add more water, I can later. I have to add a half a cup of milk. Let's put in about a half a cup of milk. That's probably good. If not, I could always add more later. So off to the side here, and let's go ahead and get this stove turned on and lit. There we go. And again, I always say how much I love this stove. It's so much quieter than the MSR stove that I had. I just like that you can control it a little bit better, keep it down a little bit lower, it's softer. So let's go ahead and put this on here and see how it balances. It's not too bad. I do like that. Does that work? That seems to be pretty stable. So let's go ahead and put the lid on it. All right, and we're going to go ahead and bring that to boil. And then once it's up to boil, then we're going to stir in the contents of this packet. So let me get some of this stuff cleaned up and we'll bring you right back. All right, so again, it's fairly stable on top of this stove with the legs extended, so I'm really happy about that. I'm going to take this lid off. See, it's getting fairly hot. I'm just going to put the lid back on my container for my serving mess kit. Turn up the stove, turn the flame up a little bit, and I can see some bubbles. I don't want it to overflow, because if you've ever made stuff with milk and water like this, you know that if it boils too hard, it'll just foam up and overflow. So I just wanted to be careful and watch what it's doing. So I'm going to go ahead and open this and get ready. Let's see. All right, it's starting to bubble. I can see it. It's definitely boiling. You guys can probably see that right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in the noodles here. Everything's out of the package. We'll go ahead and get that back on here, and we're just going to turn this way down. Low as I can possibly go and just let it simmer. Give it a quick stir. Okay. All right. So now I'll go ahead and just lay my spoon on the package here with the directions. So right now all I got to do is just return it to a boil, reduce heat, and continue to boil for about 8 minutes until the pasta is tender. So it's pretty much done. I'm just going to go ahead, and I've already opened the chicken. I went ahead and drained it. So I'm just going to pull the lid off. All right. Make sure that gets in the garbage. And I'm just going to go ahead and very kind of gently see if I can add this chicken. There we go. Right in there like that. Oh, a little fell off. That's okay. I'll get that piece. There you go. Perfect. All right. And we'll get that on there. Give it a quick stir. Good. Now it's very full, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep the lid off and just let that chicken sit in there with that sauce and let it pick up that flavor. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up and get this in the trash. And then when that's ready and the pasta's tender, we'll kind of show you that final product. So stay tuned, everybody. All right, everybody, so this has been boiling for about 8 minutes, so it's ready to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn off the stove and kind of just give you a kind of a show you what that kind of looks like. You can see right there, the chicken, the noodles are all done. It's got that nice little mushroom kind of looking color. This is absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to let it sit and stand for a little bit. I'll just leave it on the stove. That way, I don't want to put it on my tailgate, obviously. So we'll just go ahead and let that sit for about 2 minutes or so, and then we'll kind of do our final taste test, and we'll be ready to chow down and have a meal here before I hit the stand. So again, just really impressed with the Pathfinder stove here. Again, in episode 3, using the Serbian mess kit, a square type cooking vessel. Perfectly stable on the tailgate here, perfectly stable on the stove. Was able to boil the water, the milk, and add the ingredients, and I think it worked out really fine. So that's really great. So again, really happy with the stove. But let's let that sit, like I said, for a minute or two, and then we'll bring you back for that taste test, and we'll call this video done. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and look at this. Now that I had time to kind of thicken a little bit, looks pretty awesome. I hope you can see that. Yeah, I bet you can. That chicken added for the protein, the noodles are done. This actually looks delicious. So the only thing about the Serbian mess kit, you know, it is heavy, right? So there's with the noodles and chicken liquid, it's heavy. So it's not very comfortable to kind of hold this handle and kind of eat from it. If I was going to do it for, you know, a long time, I would definitely want to try to put this into a plate. But for the purposes of this video, I just want to do a quick taste test and make sure everything tastes okay. Do a little bit of a taste test off camera and let you know. Wow, that is really good. I mean, can't go wrong with these. Let me get that off there. These Stroganoff Nor noodles. I mean, I'm sure you've seen them in a bunch of videos. Oops, absolutely awesome. And then the chicken, obviously, for protein. What a great meal to have right here before I hit the hunting stand. Boy, I hope I don't fall asleep. But anyway, folks, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please go hit that like and subscribe button for me. We're almost to 500 subscribers. We're about 440, maybe 748 by the time this thing drops. Maybe a little more, I don't know. But as we get to 500, don't forget, we're going to do that giveaway of the 40-ounce clean canteen stainless steel bottle. So keep that in mind. So please, if you like what you see, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe, and look forward to that video coming soon when we hit 500 subscribers. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this and then clean this up and head to the stand. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll have another video for you soon. Thanks for watching NC Piedmont Outdoors, camping, fishing, and hunting adventures.